Cybersecurity expert from start. हम खा पी के चल देंगे खा पी के चल देंगे अभी हम साइबर सिक्योरिटी लाते हैं भैया हमारे एचओडी साहब ने एक सेमिनार अरेंज किया साइबर सिक्योरिटी नहीं नहीं आप अगर चाहिए और थोड़ा खा लिया कंसेप्टेबल नहीं अरे उसके बाद क्या हुआ ठंडा पड़ गया अरे बात तो कुछ बोलता भी नहीं हुआ कि क्लियर नहीं उधर तबियत खराब है देखो बीजेपी का आदमी हम लोग क्यों बोल तबियत खराब पहले मैंने भी सोचा कि ये देखो मुझे खिलाफ जाएगा तो गर्दन कटेगी
Where is that pad? Raju? Huh? Pad. Writing pad I have given na, with the paper. Here I have given writing pad with the paper. From that you have taken one paper out na. first a speaker will come and they will suppose director sir if you ask them to come and deliver the welcome address. Where is the podium?
Yes, yes. We'll have a wireless. We'll not have a podium. Podium लगा दीजिए है तो है आपके पास लगा दो podium. हाँ सर वो it was not informed that we keep a podium.
Where you will sit?
Sure sir.
Yeah. Then where they will come and talk. In between you. It's a very Rahul. Huh?
Yes sir. It is this
Because this is not
Nobody is there. Riya sir is not there. No housekeeping is there.
Rahul, you please see this podium in this presence. Ask them to sit.
What is this? This is for the presenter. Camera for the presenter.
Camera.
I'll keep a laptop here and then I'll put.
Hello? Ah, yes.
कैमरा आएगा मेरा
How many cameras you have?
लैपटॉप आएगा
Four. Okay, okay. Please come and check this. Okay. Ah, security. Wait, so, our guys, चार guys. हाँ, hello. Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Professor Sanjay Bog. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Hello, I can hear you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. Now, little delayed 5 minutes. We are going to start soon, ma'am. In another 5 minutes.
No problem. Take your time. Take
Yes,
your
ma'am.
time. I will be online. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Keep it charged, everything. Huh? Whichever is very important, keep it charged. Huh?
Yes.
Laptop and all. Programs are good. Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Welcome, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Yes. Good.
Yes, sir.
Please put this.
IMU फोल्डर होगा इस फोल्डर से आप
Yes, sir.
पूरा फोल्डर ले लीजिए IMU फोल्डर ले लीजिए
Yes, sir. Without delay, we will start. A pleasant morning to one and all gathered here physically in the auditorium, as well as those who joined online for this workshop on maritime cybersecurity, challenges and security measures, jointly organized by IME Navi Mumbai campus and Tata Institute of Social Sciences, today, 28 July 2025. So to start with the welcoming address, may I now request our campus director, Captain Veer Chandra, come on to the stage and deliver the scene. Please, sir.
First and foremost, I have to welcome Dr. Mr.
Yes, please.
Good morning, all of you, and also to people who have joined us online. I welcome you all wholeheartedly in this very important workshop relevant to today's maritime industry needs. Just to make you informed, this workshop is live telecast and going on Google Meet, and the joining are from IIB all 6 campuses, 3 in the East Coast, 3 on the West Coast. Also, some physical presence from the TIS, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, where the research scholars are here, and to be attended also by Batangas University, Philippines. They are also online. And also, there will be a faculty from Chevron Industry from UK. He was Dr. Mandal from our side, now he is that side in Chevron. IIM headquarters, some officers are there joining. So, this is getting a widespread footprint from Far East to the West. We are very interconnected world, but the disruptions are also plenty. And one of the disruptors are your cyber attacks. I was just going through what they said yesterday that year-on-year basis, South Africa, not South Africa, full Africa, 35% year-on-year basis cyber attacks are happening. Europe and witnesses 54%. And when it hits the common man, then it is really painful. Just to make you aware that one of our drivers, just a month back, got swindled, fleeced by the cyber criminals on the WhatsApp. He lost 10,000 rupees. And then, when these attacks happen and suddenly your money goes, you are full day totally at a loss. Your stress level suddenly moves up and you are unable to work. So it is not the attack on the problem facing, but also on the mental level. The attackers are not only hitting our grocery board, they are also taking your digital data from the big company of us to the other companies in the US, where the pipeline has happened. Also, the data breaches, data stealing away, malware, also the ransomware. This workshop is very relevant, not only for the common, but also for the beginners. Even the top head of my own university had some issues with their own email getting hacked. So this is a very relevant. Just to make you aware more, we have memorandum of understanding with Tata Institute of Social Sciences. It was signed on the Maritime India Vision GMIS 2022. And after that, we have done some of the workshop. One workshop was done for the fisherwomen who are just across the Railway village. We had done for them health, hygiene, and entrepreneurship in collaboration with TIS. We are also doing some project work with the TIS. And this is the third venture on the cyber workshop, cyber tech workshop. We have had many more. And just to make you familiar with the guest, Dr. Nitin Misra, he is from Varanasi, and he is the registrar of his clinic in the TIS Chairboard. Another resource person will be Madam Sanjay Mao from Estonia, who will join us online. And these two sessions may invalidate some of the tips regarding the prevention for the cyber attacks, because prevention is better than cure. Please, I welcome Dr. Nitin Misra to go ahead, or
Yes.
Dr. Vidya.
Yes. Thank you, sir, for your warm words of welcome. So now I take this as my great privilege to introduce our distinguished speaker, Dr. Narendra Mishra, affiliated registered from Tata Institute of Social Sciences. Mr. Mishra's current profile comprises overseeing a wide range of administrative functions, including general administration, admission, examinations, legal affairs, audit, disciplinary proceedings, enquiries, and matters related to RTI across all campuses of TIS. As registrar, he holds the position of member secretary to all the statutory bodies of the institute. Mr. Mishra holds a vast experience of more than 20 years in the university system. Before joining this, he served at Ambedkar University, Delhi, a state university established by government of NCT Delhi, where he was involved in various administrative responsibilities. He has also held the responsibility of State Public Information Officer (RTA) at Ambedkar University, Delhi. Before joining Ambedkar University, he served in Mahatma Gandhi Kashi Vidyapith, Varanasi, a state university in Uttar Pradesh, where he was associated with general administration, establishment, IT-related establishment, etc. In addition to his administrative contributions, Mr. Mishra has supervised several projects at master level programs and has several publications in Scopus, SEIE, Web of Science journals of international repute. He is also a domain expert in emerging technologies and delivering lectures in the PG diploma programs offered by the School of Skill Education at Tata Institute of Social Science. So, with this short intro to Dr. Narendra Mishra, may I now request the speaker to take over the stage or deliver the speech. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, giving me an opportunity to interact this wonderful audience. Uh, my actually my core area is the cyber security. Besides of my job and all, I used to be the part of the establishment in the ERP system in the university system. Cloud computing is my core area. Vulnerability assessment in cloud computing, I have chosen my PhD topic. From there, in my MCA study, I was very fascinated towards the security features. What are the security issues? Then I initially studied in cyber security. Then nowadays, I am completely devoting my time in the cloud computing security. So here today I'm going to just show you the what are the cyber security concerns or what are the cyber security concerns for the maritime institution, how we can handle, what can be the problem area, what can be the better solution we can achieve, what are the technology and what are the industries are available to handle these issues. So, if you all ready, should I start for the? अच्छा आप करो
Yes.
yes okay चलिए full friends you I think you people better know what are the cyber security. As you know, cyber security refers to the practice of protecting of network information, what kind of any digital attacks, in what way you are protecting, that is the refers to the cyber security, what mechanism you are developing to protect your integrity, your data, you are protecting from the accepting money and all. This comes all under the cyber security. What do you understand by the cyber security? And in the importance in the digital age, in the digital technology, when you are knowing that all technologies are totally available in the cyber space mode only, without internet, without doing anything, without availability in the cyber space, you cannot do anything. That's why today the cyber space in digital era is very important to handle it. Or nowadays you are knowing the increment in the cyber attack in the modern era of the internet. You know, every day there are the attack, ransomware, data storage, data theft, data breaches, data losses. Many of them have multi-tenancy. You have heard or not, I don't know. Multi-tenancy, there is issue related basically to the cloud computing, but this cyber area. So I will cover those in other slide. Now, if you categorize the what kind of the type of cyber threats, so here you can basically see the 5 category. There is not limited to the. This is not exhaustive list. It's maybe more, but only what are the major attack. If you talking about the some context of the some percentage, then you can decide the malware. As you know, I think maybe some technical people are here. They are very well aware of about the malware. But some people who are not maybe computer science person, so the malware is basically malicious software such as viruses, worms, exploits, all falls in this category. And second is phishing. Phishing is, the sir was talking, one person was cyber attacked by some person by sending emails. These phishing technology is being used frequently. Hoax, H-O-A-X. Hoax is the terminology where person is stealing their identity and demanding something from you by showing that he is very genuine. So these are the phishing technology, and the ransomware, encrypts user data and demands ransom for release. Some people some encrypted code this.
Sorry to
Please.
That is, those who join online are not audible. Yes.
Now not audible. So I was talking about the. Is it okay?
Yes.
I'm fine. Ransomware encrypts user data, demands ransomware for release. I think this you better way. In these days, actually, what is happening? Everyone using internet, everyone using email and all services. 100% is sometimes is must have felt this kind of attacks, like sending emails. You have found this library, you share this information. So basically, ransomware is also a major problem. Now, major attack is the DDoS attacks. It is very critical and technical in nature. Sometimes malware any of user can easily notice. Phishing, you can realize, any layman can realize. Ransomware, anyone can notice, found somewhere, some days, if there is ransomware. But DDoS attacks, it is not visible by end users. The end user only felt that there must be something, something unusual. But DDoS attack, you people know what is DDoS attack? Distributed denial of services attack. So this is very serious attack because क्या है? Once earlier days there was a DOS attack, denial of service attack. Now DDoS attack, distributed denial of service attack. By seeing the word denial of services, it means what? Suppose what I'm just telling you the one example. If I need to perform your system vulnerable, then what I will do? I will send 1,000 emails. Your receiving capacity of your email is only at a time per second 10 emails. But I perform sending 10,000 emails immediately. Then your system will be what the denial of services. Your email will not responding. Then suddenly, this is the sometimes why DDoS, distributed denial of services, when you don't know from which place this email are coming, because it is coming from the form of the geography. It will come from suppose for America, it will come from the India, it will come from the some other geographical locations, from the different security levels. So this DDoS attacks is more serious. Maybe it may be reported in maritime industry frequently, may not be possible, but it is very dangerous, very complex. It is very important to handle this. Similarly, last one is the insider threats, risk from employees or contracts misusing their access. Insider threats means अपने बीच का हो, जैसे कहते हैं ना insiders. Insiders, someone stole your data, some vendor you have given signed a contract, they have misused your security policy and all, or connected with the yes. You just keep clear. So this is insider. Now, I think what kind of cyber threats majorly you can say. So malware, phishing, ransomware, DDoS attack, insider threat. Next. Now, this my observation was on the basis of the whatever the available data in the internet. I have taken from there. What kind of attack majorly reported in this present era. So where you can see the DDoS attack is 15%, inside threats are 10%, malware are 25%, 30% is phishing. Phishing is there because everyone is doing only to make some financial benefits and all. They send the email, they send the things. So this is phishing 30%, and ransomware is 20%. So this is the next slide. Now you need to understand what are the cyber threats in maritime and shipping industry. This is very important. You need to understand the cyber security in the maritime industry is a major concern due to lack of awareness and an increasing use of communication technology. What happens if you talk about the flying industry? If you are talking about the flying industry, what happened? Flying industry always share the information. When some flight passes through some turbulence area, they immediately send their data to the other radar, and there is some analysis is being happening. If there is a weather problem or something, they maintain the data, they share the data. But major problem in the maritime industry, they don't send the data, share the data effectively. Maybe due to their security concern and all. Means there is an international policy needs to be more strengthened. The problem is the problem in the effectively management of cyber security concerned in the maritime industry. Maritime industry is itself are very established and all, but from whatever available reading materials and all, what I observed that if from there and what the literature showing that a lot of collaboration, coordination needs to be established in the maritime industry. So you can read from here use of communication technology, SIP system like AIS, that is automatic identification system, GPS, geographical positioning system, and ECDIS, electronic charge display information system, could be vulnerable to attack that modify or delete critical data, compromising safety. The maritime industry faces unprecedented cybersecurity challenges requiring coordinating efforts across technological innovations. What I'm saying, if you have used suppose some country has, some maritime industry has established some new technology that should be matched, that should be interconnected with the other technology in the maritime technology, so that the data and the report generation should be smooth. So here we can say कि next. Now we can see the cyber threats in maritime and shipping industry. What I told you earlier, malware and ransomware system. Malware and ransomware can cripple navigation, engine control. How particular threats in what terms can affect to that industry. So if you are malware and ransomware targeting system, it means not that it is only affect that one. Malware can affect the other part also, but majorly where it can be seen. Suppose if any, it's like that. If some earthquake happen, definitely it will first disturb the geographical system. It will physically damage the system. Similarly, what the malware and ransomware targeting system, so basically it will majorly reflect the cripple navigation, engine control, or communication system, having ship operations, halting ship operations. Similarly, what will be the phishing attacks against crew and port staff? sir, you were telling us like your person was get troubled and all. That's already is there. Phishing attack against crew and port staff. They target phishing. Phishing can't be sent to the any software partner. It should be a human who will be captured or targeted. So phishing targets ship operators or port authorities with descriptive emails, often carrying malware payloads or seeking login credentials. And the third is GPS spoofing and AIS manipulation. GPS spoofing manipulation, navigate data, misguided ships off course or making illegal maritime activity. Spoofing is the terminology. It means something is shown differently. If you are behaving like this, you are I am this, but you are not actually this. You are some different person. The spoofing is the term in the use where GPS spoofing is the navigation, so it is going there, but actual the right direction is different there because it has been hijacked. Are you getting my point? This is very important and serious concern. So where GPS is spoofing and AIS fall into the that the navigational data misguided ships of course or masking illegal maritime activity. And the DDoS attack on port infrastructure, DDoS attack overload maritime logistics system, causing delays and economic loss. Very important, just try to understand. Hope everyone understand the DDoS attack. One second. So first, you need to know vulnerability. Anyone heard about the vulnerabilities? Vulnerability, attacks, these are the same thing. It's like India, Bharat, India. Similarly, vulnerability. Vulnerability is a security flaw of the any system which is vulnerable. So, due to COVID, the human are vulnerable. So vulnerability is the security flaws of any software system anywhere. Similarly, DDoS attack, DDoS vulnerability, these are the vulnerabilities which exist in the system, which has been maybe created, which by default generated. Sometimes you know 0-day vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities means I think you people now getting what is the vulnerabilities. Then vulnerabilities, kind of vulnerabilities, DDoS vulnerabilities. So DDoS vulnerabilities, there first we need to understand denial of services. By the name you can understand. Denial of service means what? Make the system like that, the system didn't respond. System could not respond. This is the major area. What happened? Suppose someone wants to someone wants to break your services. You know, if here is a wireless router has been installed. If you block this wireless router, you just ask 15 people to be here and start logging into that area. You have set a user ID and password, sir. It happens in your home. Your home, what happens? You have a particular connectivity. There is some bandwidth. You just there is a limit of 5 to 7. If you connect with the Reliance or Jio people in the technical terms, sometimes we face, sir, my internet is being slow. Then he will say, sir, at a time, how many people you have logged in? From my ID, they have checked it. So what happens when you have shared with all your credentials with everyone? They have simultaneously logged in, and what are all the services are denied by that router because bandwidth of that router is increased. The situation which is created in denial of services is happened. So distributed denial of services, you know. Distributed of denial of services, you doesn't know if from which source it is happening. Suppose one of my research I did DDoS vulnerability modeling in the cloud computing. In what happened? From different sources, one attack is being performed. Attack is being performed because one particular buffer memory of that applications was limited, and after that, one system is sending genuine message also. That system is not able to receive. The system is not able to know what is the genuine, what is not, because his buffer memory is already overflow. So from there, DDoS attack is why very important. So here you can see GPM. Here it is has already been written. Overload maritime logistics systems. If already your system is overburdened, overbooked, then you cannot maintain your logistic system. Then sending logic delays and economic loss. They are receiving signal. You know what is happening in wireless router? If you send, you connect with your mobile to any particular tower, one packet is sent, one packet is received. A latency is happening there only. So what is the delay between receiver and sender? This is the one communication established. So only delays is happening because of these of the denial of services. This may be one of the major concern why it is being delayed. So hope DDoS attack, people know what is the DDoS attack. And DDoS attack is not only to DDoS attack can be happening anywhere, but at the software level only. Now insider threat in no last one. Insider threat in port operations. Insider threats arise from employees misusing access. I have already told you what is insider threats. Insider threats arise from employees misusing access, often leading to data breaches or manipulation of code system. Simple, if you have shared some your confidential password user ID to somebody, he may be misused with the system. He may play with the data and all. So insider threat in code operation is also very much important. But what happens in these days, this happens very rarely. But yes, physical problem is always available, will always arise. So, but it is not major concern because sometimes you install 10 people are here, you do something, you change password every day or basis, which can be protected, but others are all very serious things. Now I a key maritime system attack area. Here I have whatever the documents available. I have just taken from the what are the major area component where attack is happening in the maritime industry. First, AIS, the vessel tracking and collision avoidance. Second, positioning and navigation. That is GPS, GNS, Global Navigation Satellite System. It all related to the maritime. Then third is digital navigation chart, which is maybe breached, that is ECDIS, electronic chart display and information system. It can be hacked. Majorly, it will change the ship direction to other places, with the dangerous places, with the any with the bad area. Same voice data recorder, that is maritime black box data recording. You know what is high is very important. If your black box data is manipulated, your whole theory, your whole research, your whole incident recording monitoring will be collapsed. You know what happened in the why airline industry is very secure. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it happens, sometimes they always go into the detail. What happened? Why it is happening? You know, small turbulence is being noticed. Why it is happening? If something has flight has down 1,000 feet knot, everything is monitored because whatever the data generated, they immediately send to the server. Server process the data, analyze the data. This is what the actual reason behind this. So this is radar, objection detection and situational awareness. This is very important. And VSAT, very small aperture terminal. It is because of satellite communication. Sometimes there will be no internet at all. So there will be satellite communication is very important. So these are the attack area. And the last one is the emergency communication system. Global maritime distress and safety system in flight. This is system Mayday. This is like GMF, DSL. Next. Now you can see by the percentage कि what are the maritime cyber incident by type. GPS is spoofing is 15%, malware is 20%. If you read by after 6 months back, you can see you read by after 6 months later, then definitely there must be some changing in the data, because time to time solutions comes, time to time problems comes, a problem generated. So here you can see the phishing 30%, ransomware 35%, and DDoS attack is 10%. Go to the next slide. Now this very important study during preparation of this your presentation, sir. If possible, sorry, sir. Actually, I have taken whatever I am saying. This must be some credited. I have taken this important study from two very important research papers, which I will share with you the end of the video. You can read it how it is being observed. A person is very well. This is. Can you zoom out possible, sir?
Sir.
I am telling you. You people know what is the taxonomy? Anyone have heard about the taxonomy? Taxonomy, you know? What is the taxonomy? Anyone can tell me? What? I'm just understanding taxonomy. कोई बात नहीं, है? हाँ, okay. Maybe you are right. अच्छा, थोड़ा सा छोटे का जैसे ना अभी मैं बोलता attack, everyone understand. If you talk about the vulnerability, people little bit what is vulnerability. These are some words. This is very similar. So, sir, you are saying it's a 25%, 20%. Classification everyone has. Classification एक particular हिसाब से आप classify कर देते हो. This is classification. Taxonomy is the same. What is taxonomy? But only on the basis of some category. If you are classified according to their action, according to their behavior, according to by any means. If you work with cloud security, there will be cloud players. Who work with the cloud players? Cloud supplier होगा, cloud vendor होगा, cloud user होगा, cloud companies होगी. These are the category. So here you can see that there is maritime attack taxonomy. One of the research paper I have shown in the last, they have designed a taxonomy. So if you see that it has 8 category, only this can be happening. Social engineering, spoofing, jamming, injection. Injection मतलब क्या होता है? Injection मतलब क्या होता है? Inject करना. तो कंप्यूटर साइंस में एसक्यूएल इंजेक्शन, क्रॉस स्क्रिप्ट सीएसएस इंजेक्शन, वो क्या होता है? आपका देयर इज योर जेन्युइन क्वेरी, you are sending some query in the form of code, there will be one injection with the modified intention. So that comes under injection. That code will be injected to your original code, and that code will be started running in your brain, and you will be start behaving differently. So this is the injection. Jamming, you are getting jam terminal jammers and all. Malware, DDoS, now the 0 day. Very important terminology. What is the 0 day vulnerabilities? 0 day attack, 0 day vulnerabilities. Actually, what happened? I can show you the, if you are lively, I show where this attack has been published, where this attack has been noticed. We are the raw people. How we can see what kind of vulnerability it is. There is NIST, National Institute of Standard Techniques. This is NVD, National Vulnerability Database. There, that is being published. He published every day what are the vulnerabilities being reported. From there you can search it where you can find it. What happens? Sometimes something happened. तो वह पुलिस कुछ भी घटना होती है, पुलिस क्या करती है? 2 बार 3 दिन समझती है क्यों हुआ, कैसे हुआ, कौन था, जेनी था, क्या था, क्यों करके भाग गया. ऐसा तो नहीं कि एक बार हुआ दोबारा नहीं करेगा, कि आप चोरी करके चला गया अब नहीं आएगा. तो ऐसा तो नहीं कि उसको पुलिस ही देखती है कि अगली बार ये आएगा कि नहीं आएगा, रेगुलर के चांसेस दिखेंगे. सेम इट इज हैपनिंग विद द वल्नरेबिलिटी डेटाबेस. नेशनल वल्नरेबिलिटी डेटाबेस published by the NIST. There are various, उसको बोलते हैं vulnerability repository. Repository माने बैंक. So vulnerability repository, vulnerability database repository, where they store the data. From there you can see which kind of vulnerabilities this is. Once any problem occurs, any malfunction, any kind of I'm not able to recall that particular terminology, but anything happening which is not at per our requirement at all, there must be some vulnerabilities. There is agency who analyze and publish कि सर this was the attack, this was the CBSS attack, this is code और ये कितना severity है ये भी बताता है सर. So then what happens? Zero day vulnerabilities is basically attackers, जिसको बोलते हैं आपके hackers. Zero day vulnerabilities generally lies with the hackers, where you doesn't know which some people attack the system. They are not like establishing. Then you definitely say this is the zero day vulnerability because you have no information. You even don't know it is serious or not serious. Where what is the source? What is this behind motto? It all comes under the zero day attack. So from here, one taxonomy it is getting if you talking about the threat category. So then zero day, DDoS, malware, injection, jamming, spoofing, social engineering. अच्छा कुछ भी कंप्यूटर साइंस में एग्जॉस्टिव नहीं होता. याद रखिएगा कंप्यूटर साइंस में कुछ भी एग्जॉस्टिव नहीं होता. मैं आप जो रिसर्च कर रहा हूँ उसका डिसीजन मुझे बताना पड़ेगा, लिखना पड़ेगा कि ये डेटा मेरा 21 मई 2025 तक है और 22 मई को कुछ अलग हो जाएगा. स्पूफिंग became lowest and DDoS became highest. When the COVID kind of thing, क्योंकि I am basically person from the cloud computing area, security from here. So when COVID was happened, I was in Mumbai only in 2020 or immediately after COVID, all technology was being moved to the online platform. Then Zoom became as a lifesaver and all many because online meeting kind of software that was initial then Webex and all existed. That is another thing. So what happened, sir? In the Zoom system, there was a lot of security started happening. The cloud, because Zoom where is happening? Zoom is a cloud platform. Gmail, it is your cloud. Google Apps, your all your services. Google Apps means something. What is the Google App? It's a mapping, calendar, whatever is the Google Apps. Gmail is the one part of that Google Apps. It's all the cloud computing system. So during the COVID, before that, my PhD was on that. Before that, nothing was so much harmful to that area. But after COVID, everyone was started moving to the cloud computing technology. And cloud computing technology, people move. Then immediate attackers are paying their money, their attention to that area. And what happened? If you see that in June, people, I don't know how you people see, in I think 2020, if you notice, there was no facility when you entered into the June area, anyone can log in. After that, they started admin button. When it was happened, I did a base study for the June. There was I highlighted 6 to 7 points. One of the point was that there was no authorized access control. Anyone can enter, anyone can कुछ भी बोल के निकल गया. Then आपने एक चीज और नोटिस किया होगा, पता नहीं अभी आपके पास पुराना मैसेज होगा तो देखिएगा. When initial day you are sending your Zoom link, na, they always show the some number with the geographical location. Your server is USA, your server is यहाँ हमारे पास ये कि चाइना में नहीं रखना. ठीक है, ये सारी चीजें होने लगी. तो this why it was happened because this was one of the security measures because there was chances of the data breaches. Then Zoom has started giving you option you want to where you store your data. So these are the area. So I am saying in computer science every day there is a new theory, new challenges and all. So here and now coming back to the my point because a lot of interesting things are there. So then threat category you can clear it. What kind of then threat actor, cyber criminal group. Now here you can see sir all your attacker can become. Threat actor is the word. तो क्लाउड एक्टर में क्या होगा? सप्लायर, सेलर, यूजर, गिवर, जो भी आप बोलो। थ्रेट एक्टर में साइबर क्रिमिनल ग्रुप, ये भी एक्टर है, ये विलेन का काम करता है, अलग बात है। नेशन स्टेट एक्टर्स, एक्टिविस्ट को एक्टिविस्ट, advanced persistent threat, ethical hacker is for good reason, you just check the system, find the problem at all. ठीक है सर? Then what are the attack motivation? I think it's a very interesting. If you see what can be the problem of the whole maritime industry, you can see here attack motivation. किसी का फाइनेंशियल होगा, रेपुटेशनल होगा, पॉलिटिकल होगा, पर्सनल होगा। पांचवा दुनिया में कुछ एक्जिस्ट करता नहीं होगा तो यू कैन ऐड। कभी भी कोई टेक्नोलॉजी, कोई भी स्टडी कंप्लीट नहीं होती है। रिसर्च में व्हाटएवर समथिंग एक्जिस्टिंग हियर, यू नीड टू फाइंड द प्रॉब्लम विद दैट, with the gap analysis you can propose your study. You can, if you are getting some more can be added, this also can be added. And the target principle, confidentiality, integrity, availability, these are the performance parameters. So this is the targeted principle. कि मतलब क्या है, करना क्यों है? तो जी उसकी अवेलेबिलिटी को ब्रेक करना है, उसकी इंटीग्रिटी को ब्रेक करना है, कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी को ब्रेक करना है। ठीक है सर? अब आ जाइए सर इम्पैक्ट एरिया पे। अब इम्पैक्ट एरिया में वेशन शो these two can be thing can be happen from here affected system, email, आपका GPS, network DDoS attacks target onto the network. DDoS attack can be, there is no network, DDoS attack cannot be happen. AIS, communication system, navigation system, website, this is very similar. Internal IT system, it is already I have explained you. Then impact में you can see operational disruption, financial losses, reputational damage, environmental damage, data breaches. I will share you the whole paper. If anyone is actually wants to read that paper now, you should read it. This is very important because published in the 2024. I prefer transaction देखिए, being as a PhD in computer science, I always believe to read in the proper journal. No, actually I don't. I never published any substandard. Always try to read some journals which are scopus, at least scopus, SCI, ESCI. There you can web of science from there. If you read some study, you will find a better way. Now, कार्गो ऑपरेशन डिस्कशन में ऑपरेशन थे, वेबसाइट ऑफ सिस्टम ऑफ लो ब्रेकिंग डिटेल, सिमिलरली फाइनेंशियल लॉस, रेपुटेशनल डैमेज, एनवायरमेंटल डैमेज. From here you can see here the data breaches, data theft, data loss, data contamination. From here geopolitical implications, prevent smuggling, wrong GPS, blocking GPS. Sir, actually I am projecting this slide. I will come more closer towards you. What happened? Some people, everyone is not technical in this. But if we understand the computer science in a daily routine, what actually computer is made to support the human. You know, computer functionality very matching to the towards the human behavior and all. So, if it is better if you understand the computer like a human way only, then you can be easily understand कि what is the problem. Computer को दूसरे एंगल से नहीं समझना. अपने को मेरे 20 years के करियर में मैंने कंप्यूटर हमको लगता है कि जैसे बोलता है कि मुझे इसकी क्या प्रॉब्लम है, मुझे कहाँ प्रॉब्लम है. वो एक आवाज आती है टू 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 करके तो आप तुरंत समझ जाओ कि रैम की आवाज है. वो बोलता है. ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम जा रहा है, किस स्टेज पर ब्लैक स्क्रीन आ रही है वो बताएगा कि आपके ओएस में प्रॉब्लम है, आपका ओएस वहां लोड नहीं हो रहा है. यही सब देखते हैं ना, ऐसे ही देखते हैं. इंजीनियर क्या देखते हैं, वो बोलता है. क्यों? क्योंकि उसको बनाने वाला इंसान है, तो बताता है कि यहाँ प्रॉब्लम है, यहाँ आपको ऐसे करना है. तो मेरे हिसाब से इस वजह से अभी और थोड़ा डिटेल में जाएंगे इस स्लाइड में. ये थोड़ा टेक्निकल था, लेकिन आई थिंक दिस इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट. Go to the next slide. now you can see the cyber security in Indian maritime and shipping industry. This is overview of the Indian maritime and shipping industry. That India operates, some maybe it is not correct. You may people know better way. That is around operates 12 major and over 200 non-major ports with rapidly increasing digitalization. These are the concern also. These are the fact and figure also. Smart port technology and AI-enabled systems are increasingly deployed at cargo handling and logistics. Acha, I'm just coming beyond the point because you people know cyber threat before to understand the cyber threat you used to know. Everyone know 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. These are the G. What is the G? What is the problem? This is nothing, sir. What is the machine learning? What is the IoT? Internet of Things. Because what happens if I show you these things? If I read out that name, you should know. These are very simple. So if they speak itself, Internet of Things. जो दुनिया का सामान आपके घर में एलेक्सा, वो घर पे आजकल हुआ था ना पोछा करने की एक मशीन आती है, जितनी भी दुनिया में सेंसर बेस्ड डिवाइस है, आपकी कार जिसको आप बोलते हो कि चलो है राइट में चलो ऐसे से टेस्ला का, दिस ऑल आर द इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स। इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स की पहली रिक्वायरमेंट कि उसके पास कुछ एक सेंसर होगा। और अभी नेटवर्क की बात हो रही है साइबर की, तो 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G आपको 5 मिनट में बता देते हैं। 1G एक जमाना था सिर्फ मैसेज पर मैसेज चलता था, दूसरा जमाना आया कॉल भी, पहले कॉल चला फिर मैसेज आया, दूसरा जमाना कॉल भी आया मैसेज भी आया। तीसरी बात क्या आया 3G में, कॉल आया उसके साथ मल्टीमीडिया अटैच कर सकते हो, GIF इमेजेस होती थी, छोटा सा भेज दिया, दीपावली का ऐसे पटाखा फूटता हो, दैट इज 3G। व्हाट इज द 4G? वॉइस कॉलिंग स्टार्ट हो गया। आपका क्या है कि वॉइस कॉल स्टार्ट हो गया, मैसेज भी तो जा रहा है, मीडिया भी जा रही है, फाइल भी जा रहा है, वॉइस कॉल स्टार्ट, दैट इज 4G। Now what is the 5G? Video call तो है ना? Yes, you are right. Now started interacting with the devices. What is Alexa? You don't think Alexa is it. Alexa is a solution. But if you want to use it effectively, in suppose any one person has wear this watch in the night, suppose it happens he says कि your heartbeat is not in a proper way, he immediately send that message to the nearest hospital, and the nearest hospital will send to that particular cardiologist कि सर इसका ये heartbeat में irrhythmic है। From there all preparation will start by doctor, then immediately message will go to the ambulance. Then ambulance person will go to your address because they know your GPS, your system where you stay. Why? So here only human are not interacting, machine are also interacting. So these all are the 5G technology, IoT services. So these all are interconnected. So I think you better knowing that 5G basically for the sensor. In future, whenever any chance will happen, I will give you the more detail about the 5G, 1G, machine learning and IoT. So these are the vulnerabilities. First is due to legacy, IT system, insufficient segmentation and weak authentication measures. And most important, fourth is the cyber security awareness and preparedness. This is like cyber security awareness. And last one is the government initiative like Sagarmala Digital India and the draft Maritime Cyber Policy with a growing focus. Next. सर मेरा जब होगा तो मुझे गाइड कर दीजिएगा टाइम, मैं भी चलता रहूँगा। अब basically what are the 6 major challenges I just taken? 6 number. What are the 6 major challenges in maritime cyber security? First is the vessel security. In vessel security, what happened? Integration of IT and OT system create expanded attack surfaces. ये जो वेसल सिक्योरिटी में आईटी एंड ओटी सिस्टम है सर, करते हैं अटैकर को अट्रैक्ट करते हैं कि दे आर द मोस्ट वल्नरेबल एरिया वेयर यू कैन अटैक. ह्यूमन फैक्टर जैसे जैसे अभी अटैक हो रहा था तो सबको बोलते हैं बंकर में चले जाओ, क्योंकि बंकर इज मीन फॉर very tough surface for attack. Nobody will attack into the bunker because people hide into that area. If you roaming around your roof, then you will be attacked. So roof is here your IT and OT system. ठीक है सर? Human factors contribute to 65%, 20% of maritime incidents. Human factor मतलब आपके maritime industry में जब attack happens for the 65 to 80% due to man. Trying pressure from just in time, supply chains lead to hasty security decision. आपको टाइम पे पहुंचना है, कई सारे आप पता लगा उसको कंट्रोल दे दिया, स्पीड आगे बढ़ी, कोई प्रॉब्लम था आपने उसको भी क्रॉस कर लिया, तो these are the problem होगी. This all जैसे आप क्या है, आप एयरपोर्ट पे जाओ और कभी आप 1 घंटे पहले पहुंच रहे हो और आपकी फ्लाइट 15 मिनट बाद है, आपको गाड़ी ने पहले छोड़ दिया, तो ऑल ड्राइवर विल कम, दे विल स्टार्ट गिविंग यू द हाईएस्ट रेट. नहीं सर, आई विल ड्रॉप यू, गिव मी 1000 रुपीस रेट. It is not happening because you are in hurry. You are in a vulnerable condition. Any vulnerability, any attack happens only when you give the chance. Okay. Then the port security market expected to itna 7.3% annual growth. Increasing new cyber security vulnerability, need for cyber physical security integration. Next. Supply chain security, this is very important. This is the major use of the maritime industry. Over 80% of global trades carried by ships. तो चोरी वही होती है जहाँ पे पैसा ज्यादा होता है, तो अटैक वही होता है, वल्नरेबल एरिया वही है. Vulnerability includes port disruptions, information security threats, and physical security risk, and risk of malicious hardware software insertion during manufacturing. And last one is fourth one is the risk assessment method. Risk assessment method जैसे रिस्क मैनेजमेंट को कोई जानता है? रिस्क मैनेजमेंट क्या होता है? रिस्क मैनेजमेंट को कोई पता है? रिस्क मैनेजमेंट की जनरल टर्मिनोलॉजी. हाँ, रिस्क मैनेजमेंट है, सिंपल सा बता रहे हैं क्या होता है कि पूरा जीवन अपना बदल देने वाला है. लेकिन रिस्क मैनेजमेंट वाई इज इम्पोर्टेंट. व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू बिकॉज़ इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड these basic principles, then only you can be better able to handle this area also. रिस्क मैनेजमेंट के बेसिकली 4 प्रिंसिपल है. रिस्क आइडेंटिफिकेशन, दुनिया में आपको किस खतरा है किससे, और है भी कि नहीं पहले ये तो पता हो कि आप ये सोच के डर जाए कि खतरा है, खतरा किससे है ये तो पता हो. तो रिस्क का आइडेंटिफिकेशन होना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है. उसके बाद सर रिस्क एवॉइड, इग्नोर, एवॉइड. कई बार रिस्क होता है, पता लगा कि जी आजकल 20 प्लेनें गिर रही हो, तो आप एवॉइड भी कर सकते हो. तो रिस्क देयर इज अ रिस्क पार्टिसिपेशन. इफ देयर इज अ रिस्क पार्टिसिपेशन 100% देयर may be a chances कि हाउ यू कैन डील विद दोस पीपल. सपोज देयर इज अ रिस्क, देयर इज नो रिस्क, देयर may be a chances. तो रिस्क, so then you have better to take the call where you want to ignore that risk, where you will that consider that risk. Now third is risk transfer. You know risk transfer, what happens in insurance policy? Why you take the insurance policy? Because there is a chance that your vehicle will be theft, your vehicle will be damaged. Then you transfer your risk to the third party. And what is the fourth? Risk mitigation. There is no way to ignore, there is no way to transfer, there is no other way. Only you need to mitigate, treat that risk. So these are the risk management principles. So here risk assessment method. So categorized into quantitative, qualitative, and semi-quantitative data driven and emergent methods. Lack of internationally recognized standard for maritime cyber risk assessment. Shortage of experts in both cyber security and maritime experience. Next. What is the regulatory framework? Regulatory framework is what happens. Suppose this is you can understand regulatory framework like an international policy. If there is no regulatory framework for all, what happens? Suppose any particular news channel is banned in India, but it is hopefully it is not banned in other countries. There is an international policy issue. There is a regulatory framework issue. You say, no sir, I will perform the landing in 10,000 feet. And America will say, no sir, my landing will perform in 9,000. So there will be mismatch. There will be mismatch information. So there must be a regulatory framework. So proper regulatory framework is a one important issue of the maritime cyber security. Our regulations struggle to keep pace with the rapid technological evolution. What no regulatory comes now? Earlier days, UGC University Grant Commission was plagiarism. You know plagiarism, academic writing. They were allowed something. Now everyone is saying that academia, AI plagiarism is also needs to be changed because we need to rapidly grow with the technology challenges. ठीक है sir? Now human factors, personal cognitive experts, physiological element, interpersonal factor, human machine interaction complexities. Next. These are the just categorized evolving threat landscape. Rapidly evolving threats make it difficult to maintain secure system. Because what happens in like 0-day vulnerabilities, yeah, you can say everyday technology are being changed. Exponentially, it's increasing day by day. So in day by day, technology are increasing, then problem is coming. Sorry. Then human error and lack of awareness. Human errors remains the leading cause of breaches and complex IT environments. Organizations lack trained professionals, limited resources and expertise. So this is very important. Next. From here, you can see data breach by sector in 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 maritime industry. If you see, most of the related to the 10% is from healthcare, 9.5% for finance, retail for 7.2, technological issues 6.3, manufacturing related to 5.6. Next. Are here key cyber security challenges maritime: legacy on board, lacking updates, legacy system of vessels, lack modern security protocols, making them vulnerable. Low cyber security awareness amongst crew. Here you can say amongst every who are the maritime attackers. Crew members often lack cybersecurity training, increasing risk of phishing and social engineering attacks. It can be happen with the sourcing employer also. So there is not limited to the crew, but yes, if something happen with the crew, that will be taken as a very serious concern. And limited connectivity and response capability at sea. Limited connectivity at sea hinders real-time incident response and system updates in the flight cases which happens. Complex international regulatory landscape. Maritime law is complex and varies globally, complicating compliance. Which I had told you, that should be in line with the same. High dependency on third-party vendors. Maritime operation depends heavily on third-party system, widening the attack surface. What are the third-party systems? And cloud computing, cloud supplier. What happens? Have you ever, sir? I was telling you the multi-tenancy. So what do you mean by the multi-tenancy? Why I am telling you? Because I am just telling you the hyper high dependency on third-party vendors. I'm just showing you the one concern in your life, then you understand what is the problem. Can you tell me what is the multi-tenancy? Anyone can tell me? Sir, tell me. Yes. Yes, many you are right. Actually, it is the main thing. So, what happens in cloud computing, you understand very well. Suppose you have taken a one cloud space, storage space, your mobile data, your any company data. You have taken one cloud space on rental basis. आज आपने you have taken today. Then what happened? After 1 year, you have closed your company. Then what you will do? Then you will remove all data from that server. You will delete also, and then what happened will next year? Some other person will come. That space should not be left vacant for all. That particular supplier will resell that particular space to some other person. Then that person, what will they do? They will run the data recovery software. You know, data recovery software from where you can achieve that particular, because you thinking that you have already deleted, that it doesn't matter. In forensic audit, you can obtain anything. So from there, he can retrieve all your data. What is the problem? This is the major problem of the cloud. It is the multi-tenancy. Because आज हम today I am here, other day someone will come here. So this is the problem. So that is why sometimes why people in Delhi, when I 2010 I was the part of the core committee to implement because it's a Indian Maritime University, sir. What I am saying, because I was more than 24 years experience in the university system. When initially I had given the task to implement the ERP in the university. So what was the major concern? If you need to establish the ERP, you need to require a lot of services, like server, manpower, and all. It is very costly. What is the advantage of the cloud computing? It is very cheaper. If you want to buy 8 GB space, you will give a lot of money. But if you want to hire that from a cloud service, it will be very cheaper. So, but problem is with the institutional and confidentiality data. If you upload your all data, very confidential data, on the cloud system, where you doesn't know where your data is saving. Your data is whether handling by the some other countries, yeah, it is where. So from there you cannot get your data breach, data policy. Okay, sir. So hope it's a little bit interesting. I'm trying to connect with you the real world problem to reach your mind, because what happens? Maritime cyber security is not any common, but a unique thing. It's all cyber attack in happens in many industry. One of the part of the maritime industry. Their principle will be like maybe their CVIT, their mode of attacking may be different, but most of the, if you understand the cyber attack, then you will better understand what are the maritime cyber attacks. Next. Here once again I am showing you the phishing is 12%, ransomware is 45%, malware is, this is in a financial impact I am telling you, it's in a crore. Next. This is very important. Now I have discussed all with you about the problem. Now what is the solution? There must be some solution. How we can protect it? So what are the security measures? Firewalls and antivirus software. बड़ा simple सा word है. Firewall and antivirus system. सब जानते हो कि firewall क्या है, antivirus क्या है. Everyone, sorry. Firewalls and antivirus software. Firewalls block unauthorized access to system. Antivirus software detected remove malicious code. Encryption and security. Firewall knows everyone. There is a system self mechanism is there which defend with the unmalicious activities and all. Our antivirus, which is act for a particular code. But क्या है? So what happens if there is a your antivirus is designed with for some specific attack. If some new attack happens, your firewall will be, your antivirus will fail. So these are the situation gaps which leads to the newer technology, which I will come to the my next slide. Encryptions and secure protocols. Encrypted, your password, your bank statement is now falls under the encrypted. You use your user ID and password. The encryption is little bit high technology where anyone cannot see your WhatsApp message is one-to-one encrypted. Even WhatsApp itself cannot see what you are sending, what you are calling. Every time they highlighted their features, it's a one-to-one encrypted feature. And then multi-factor authentication, yes, there is a login. So if you go visit to the bank may there is a cashier has some authorization, then manager, super admin, so multi-factor authorization. And last one is the regular software update. आपको पता है, you know better what is the regular software update. If you update your system is definitely will consist all the prerequisites to fight against the new kind of viruses and all. Next. This is very important. Any technical person from IMU is here? You are technical person.
Yes.
Here UTM devices you use?
Sir, firewalls.
Huh?
Firewalls and VPNs.
VPN and firewall.
Yes.
अच्छा, Windows का system you use or?
Yes, Windows.
Windows. Why I am saying, sir, this is very important. Why in all government, very reputed, very established organizations, this is a minimum requirement. UTM devices, Unified Threat Management Devices. You just read it, then I will tell you what UTM devices are network security appliances. Your appliances that consolidate multiple security features such as firewall, intrusion prevention, antivirus, VPN, virtual private network, and web filtering into a single centrally managed devices or software solution. Suppose, I think you people must live in that era when Casper Sky antivirus catches some viruses, but Norton was not catching that. Yeah, Norton was showing that it is a virus or there is no virus. Why it is happening? Because each one antivirus has their own mechanism and all. So suppose these all kind of solution, if come into one single device, then your life will be easier. The UTM device is very minimum requirement to run the institutions. If you want to secure, if you want to hassle-free environment. Now I will tell you what is the functioning of UTM device. Suppose UTM devices is there. I will show you how it looks like. Now I will read this once again. And they fit into a single centrally managed device or software solution. They are widely used by a small to mid-sized business to streamline cyber security operation and reduce the complexity and cost of managing multiple point solution. So, someone told us, sir, my finance module is only supported by the Norton antivirus. Or someone said, Casper Sky is not supporting you. So these all the solution will be happen with this device. Next slide. I will show how it looks like. If you see, this is the device. This is the device. This is device doesn't you can see if it's hardware now. This is only hardware. All the updates, 7-layer security. www World Wide Web that consists 7-8 layer of security. So that device support that kind of layer security. So this is hardware devices where all your activity will be routed through here only, and there will be update date of what? I will explain you. Here you can see. That's why I presented this way. This is UTM. What it's providing? Gateway anti-spyware, antivirus and anti-spyware. This device, one security gateway, AB anti-spyware, VPN, virtual private network. Why it is used? If you connect with your Chennai campus, VPN is the main technology. From there, you can safely interconnect with that VPN. Then firewall. Then email anti-spam filtering. This is the solution. Then IPs, internet protocols, routing capabilities. What is the routing capability? Suppose there is an event happening. Today 500 people are here and you have installed routers. If suddenly this hall capacity is 100, how you can provide the 500 people internet connectivity? So from UTM device, from there only, you need not to come with some wire people and they will connect some other router. No, from there you exceed your bandwidth. If you think that today there will be less traffic, you will assign 20 bandwidth there, 80 there. You know some backup management. Suppose there is a earlier day here might be there will be two internet connectivity must be there. We are in PSS there is a NKN and we also in a Geo Airtel broadband. Suppose one connectivity gone. What earlier happens? One IT people come, remove that cable, plug into that cable when internet is happening. It was all earlier technology. After UTM device, there is no requirement. Once one internet down, it will automatically lie down. It will equally divide the traffic. From there, you can control which kind of attack is being performed. No attacker can attack your system. They will not able to attack on your IP. Because this UTM devices consist of, this is the hardware, but these are the features. These are the 7, 8 kind of layer of security that consist by this UTM devices. So it is very important. This is costly also. It's generally provided by the on the basis of user number of users 500. From here you can block. Why it is important for education, sir? In earlier days, what was happening? Everyone was watching in the lab like TV serials and all. They always all attendant or office staff was watching Facebook during the office hours. You can block from one single, one continuous filter. You don't want to listen this particular word. All related to that content website will be blocked. So this is complete solution. The UTM devices. So why I am saying UTM device? If your maritime industries install the UTM devices in effective way, all your problem will be sorted out. You need not be spoofing, you need not understand this, you need not, most of the problem will be get resolved. Cost actually, sir, in 2011, when I was in military, around 32 lakhs for 1000 users. 1000 users at a time. Whenever you want to log in, you cannot enter into your network. Anyone cannot enter into your network. They first need to log in, or their devices must be registered with their MAC ID. Every device has MAC ID. Or MAC binding, MAC authentication will be there. Okay, sir? Hope little bit interesting. Sir, how much time is there for me? Just tell me, then I will accordingly move. अच्छा इतना ही बचा है? Okay. Sorry. I'm just trying to covering up. Typical function and feature. Just what UTM devices I was explaining. This has been only one written. Firewall for controlling network traffic. You know, intrusion detection prevention system for monitoring and blocking threats. Some wrong traffic is coming, it will automatically block. Antivirus, anti-malware scanning. VPN support for secure remote access. VPN is basically for if you want to connect with your library facility to your Chennai campus, that will be happen through the VPN only. So it is also provided the VPN. You need not to buy another technology. Web URL filtering to block harmful or inappropriate sites. I told you example, you block Facebook, you block any false kind of content. Spam filtering to prevent email threats. Data loss to protect sensitive information. Bandwidth management to prioritize and critical applications. I told you today I need to assign bandwidth here also here. Centralized management interface of policy and configuration. Next. Advantage and limitations of UTM. Advantage is simplifies security management by integrating tools, reduces cost through consolidation. If you will purchase 7 kind of solution from 7 vendors, customization and all will be problems. So then it's a reduced cost also, streamlines policy, enforcement and reporting. Limitation, if your UTM is someone has stolen, then what will happen? Your whole system will lapse. This is the problem because single point of failure, if the device is compromised or malfunctioning. Generally, it never happens. For my whole career, I never heard that, but maybe. Performance bottlenecks possible if overloaded. Extra unused features can add unnecessary complexity. Sometimes, if you put a computer word, anyone searches computer word, that site should not be open. Then what will happen? Some legitimate user will also affected. Next slide. These are the popular UTM brand devices: 48, Sophos, Sonic-Wall, WatchGuard, Barracuda, Juniper, CyberWall. Yes. These are the integrated holistic approaches for the cyber in maritime. That is machine learning, AI can be used, cryptographic schemes, blockchain and network security can be examined. Next. These are the cyber strategy. AI can detect patterns and alert teams to abnormal behavior. If time permits, I could have tell you how AI is machine learning. Machine learning means machine learn from you. If you train machine, if someone is come like this, you can like this. So this is machine learning. So machine learning and AI can be implemented in the cyber maritime industry. That definitely will help you. EDR to spoil real-time monitoring and automated response. It is automated response system or security operations for weekend SOC, centralized security monitoring, and penetration testing. Penetration testing simulated attacks to identify weaknesses. It's a pre-activity. Next. Security measures for maritime operations. This is segregate information technology. Then regular vulnerability assessment of the system. From here, you can see NVD website from where you can see what the vulnerabilities we noticed. And use encrypted communication between vessel and shore. If you connect with the, just say alpha, alpha, beta, beta, why people connect? Because there is some code. So encryption code and communication mode, that will be very useful. Apply software patches during boot stage. Yes, patches update is very important for your devices. You need to update and patch. Implement strict access control protocols. Yes. Next. These are the security frameworks. This is the NIST, National Institute of Standard Techniques, Cyber Security Framework. If you read that framework, you will find these are the guidelines. Next. Yes. This is US government and enterprises. Generally, I refer this software only. Next. What is please? And you can see international guidelines and framework. These are the IMO and SCPL, Maritime Cyber Risk Management Guidelines. There is ISM Code Safety Management including cyber risk. These are the guidelines. This is EU and IS Directive Network and System protection, that is another guideline, and framework, and fourth is Coast Guard cyber security guidelines. Next. This is the cyber hygiene, strong password practice. For this also, awareness and training, phishing simulation, device and network monitoring. This is the cyber hygiene. Next. ठीक है, next. Next. These are the technical current challenging maritime cybersecurity, device heterogeneity, technological gaps, which I have already told you, advanced solution limitations, cultural and organizational, secrecy culture, inventory fragmentation, slow technological adoption. Next. These are the infected system and potential consequences. If cargo handling system, these are the vulnerability reported, incident reported, where vulnerability was weak access control that was affected the cargo handling system, disruption and container movement. What will be the consequences? These attacks, this vulnerability you can find from the NIST website. Next. Incident response, how you respond, steps in response to a breach, direct incident could be through monitoring, contain the threat to prevent further damage. This is detect the threat by reviewing malicious files or storing system, recover lost data, now backups, report incident to authority or stakeholder. Next. This is already I covered you. Next. This is the future trends. Quantum safe encryption, cloud security. If you want to move the cloud security, that will help you because that will reduce the cost. But definitely, cloud security, it doesn't mean it is a vulnerable. It's a high Amazon-based services and other Azure. Microsoft Azure has very secure cloud computing system. It will reduce the cost also. Or AI powered cyber defense. If you use the AI and the machine learning approach to your cyber technology, that will help you. Okay. Next. Okay, next. Sorry, I am skipping due to the time. What was the time I got all when I was in art, sir? 12:40. Acha, it's no problem. Emerging technology, maritime cloud, integration with the e-navigation or enhanced information sharing, sir. This technology is being used in the maritime industry. Test beds, cybersec lab in UK, advanced navigation research simulation is Singapore. Next. Finally, cyber security is everyone's responsibility. Cyber security is a continuous process, which I have told you. There is every day there is a new challenge, new solution, and all. Stay informed, protected, and proactive. In computer science, never things happen in the reactive mode. You should be first think what can be happened. Okay? Invest in technology, training and process, collaboration between departmental, vendors, and government to strengthen security postures. You need to share your feedback and all. Next. This is the references. The first two paper is very important. I will show you very quickly. Sir, close. Just close and open that video. That both one, paper by both one. This is one paper I referred, Cyber Security in Maritime Transport and International Perspective of Regulatory Frameworks and Counter Measures. Here, I can share with you this paper. Next. Is closed. This was very good paper from here. You can study more. Actually, what it is very important where IT/OT can be affected. Here you can see. This is important. It's called out. So this is the paper. Just close it. So thank you. Now in front of you. I tried my best to cover these things. Actually, it's a very huge topics, subject cyber security and all. So it was not possible for me to build in a single session, but yes, I tried. Hopefully, you people little bit understand what is the cyber security. You'll be sharing those papers. Yes, yes, it's 100%. Sir. This is for you only. I have shared it. You just read it because if you people are, I don't know if you are industry partner, 100% that should be. And there are a lot of papers, but very little research happened in the maritime industry, what I found it. But yes, some papers are there, some research, because that research is only 2024. I could not find any 2025 journal, sir. And my area is not, but this time I found a gap analysis. 100% I will try to give myself time to research in this area also, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, yeah. Once again, thank you, sir, for your inspiring and informative speech, which really, I think, all of you have gained much deeper understanding of what is cybersecurity, and he has taken us to so many taxonomy and terminologies around the cybersecurity, and introduced about the next generation firewall, UTM, and what are the advantages, disadvantages, like discussed. So I hope really it gave a deeper understanding of cybersecurity. So with these a few words, I thank once again Dr. Narendra Mishra sir for his informative speech. So
Sir, you're muted. Tech support, Navi Mumbai, you're muted, please. You're still muted, sir.
yes, yes. Now can you? Yes. Can you hear me now? Yes, yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank
you're
you,
loud and
sir.
clear.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So now I take this as a great opportunity, and it gives me an immense pleasure to introduce Professor Dr. Sanjay Bob, Research Professor, Estonia Maritime Academy at Tallinn University of Technology, Estonia. In addition to research work, she teaches an introduction to computer systems for maritime specialist course at master's level, and one more course, digital transformation of the maritime industry at PhD level. Previously, she was an associate professor at Urban University of Technology, South Africa, where she lectured uh, EDIS and radar alpha courses. Other than that, logistics, research methodology and research projects, and conducted research in that area. She began her career at the Faculty of Maritime Studies at the University of Montenegro, where she taught operations research and various IT courses alongside her continuous research work. She has an extensive international academic career, along with a rich and diverse publication record. She completed two postdoctoral research programs in the field of didactic informatics and wireless sensors network optimization. She received several international academic awards as, as a visiting researcher and lecturer at the various universities. She is the author of several scientific monographs and university textbooks. As an author and co-author, she has published more than 200 journal and conference papers. Her multifaceted research interests focus on maritime digital transformation and cybersecurity. So, with this, a few words giving introduction about Professor Dr. Sanjay Bab. Now, I request Dr. Sanjay Bab to take over the platform and deliver your session now. Please.
Thank you so much for invitation and kind introductory words. So, regarding the technical issues, am I supposed to share my presentation, or you will do it kindly for me, and then I will ask you to move the slides forward? Please let me know what we are supposed to do. Okay, I will do it. I suppose that you can see my presentation, but maybe if I put it into presenting mode, that might cause me problems.
It's okay, madam. This is quite visible.
Okay. Thank you. Or maybe I will proceed in this way. Is it better now?
Yes, ma'am, it's okay. Please go ahead.
Thank
I
you.
think you can
Thank
reduce the
you.
zoom a bit so that we can see the full screen.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So the title of my today's talk is Maritime Cybersecurity, Challenges and Security Measures. And I will speak from the perspective of Maritime Cybersecurity project called Cybersecurity, which is conducted from 2021 at the Estonian Maritime Academy at Taltech University of Technology in Tallinn, in Estonia. And I'm in fact appointed as a chair of this project in August 2023. And what we achieved since then is something that I would like to share with you on this occasion. It's a little bit difficult to navigate this slide, but I hope that you can see the second slide, which represents our Maritime Academy in Estonia. And here in this building, in fact, we are physically realizing this project. The project is shared with
Madam, the
yes.
second slide is visible yet.
Okay, can you see it now?
Not yet, madam.
Okay, I can see it on my side. So, can you see it now?
No, negative.
Okay.
Can you
So what?
possibly switch off your video and just have the presentation, because it may be a bandwidth issue.
Okay, I will try to do so.
Yeah, I think now it has come. It has come now. Your second screen is visible. I think it's
Yes.
a photograph of the
Yes.
academy.
Yes, I think the problem is when I put it on a full screen, it can cause a problem. But
This is okay, madam.
okay. So you think I should continue in this way?
Yes, madam, please.
Okay, thanks. And maybe I will switch my camera so it will be easier.
Okay.
So this is our building. It is a historical one in which is Estonian Maritime Academy. This project we are realizing in support of the School of Information Technologies, which is also part of Tallinn University of Technology. Currently, at our small academy, we have about 500 students and 90 employees, but the school has a long-lasting tradition of more than 100 years. At Estonian Maritime Academy, we have several research groups in maritime transport, maritime cybersecurity, blue economy and aquatic resources, green maritime transport, waterway safety management, and of course, this maritime cybersecurity group. How I conceived this talk today. So I will share with you some basic facts about the project. I will give a very short self introduction. Then I will present our team, our current activities, our key achievements so far, challenges, and plans for future activities. So this is a European Commission project which lasts from January 21 and it is supposed to end soon in December this year. And it was funded by approximately 2.5 million euros. And that funds are shared equally between Estonian Maritime Academy and School of IT. When it comes to my self-introduction, I think that Dr. Kumar already covered most of it. I accomplished my PhD and master studies at University of Belgrade. In that time, it was a university in the capital of Serbia and Montenegro. Nowadays, it is unfortunately only Serbia. And my graduate studies I finished at University of Montenegro. Also in that time it was Serbia and Montenegro. Nowadays it's only Montenegro. And that's shortly about my educational path. This is regarding my career. Since 2023, I'm appointed as a research professor at Estonian Maritime Academy. Previously, for 5 years, I was associate professor at Durban University of Technology in South Africa, lecturing these subjects that you can see on the screen. And previously, I was for a long time with University of Montenegro, giving lectures in operations, research, integrated navigation systems, maritime information system, and technologies. And when it comes to my track record, I was active participant or management team member in several large Horizon 2020 projects. I have published a lot of books and papers, and I successfully supervised the 3 PhD students in South Africa so far, and 11 master students in Montenegro, Estonia, and in South Africa. Here are some of the books that I published in Maritime. The first one is a collection of my research paper concerning digital transformation in maritime. Also, during my stay in Durban, I organized the first international conference on maritime education and development, and the proceedings of this conference is published by Springer. Also, I published the book Electronic Chart Display Information System in Brief for students. And what I think that is the biggest asset of this book, a comprehensive test for self-evaluation of students' knowledge, which can be incorporated into these AI tools for teaching and learning. And this is the key advantage of this book, I will say. Now let me go back to our main topic, that is maritime cybersecurity, and therefore let me introduce our maritime cybersecurity team at Tallinn University of Technology. So we have experts in maritime engineering, in software engineering, humanities, and management. And of course, on our website, you can check the profiles of all these highly educated and skillful people. This is a barcode which can lead you to our website. I share this presentation with you so you can approach the website and check for more information. So, what are our key activities and achievements? When it comes to education, we introduce cyber hygiene and management at EMERA curriculum, and I think that we are among the first institutions in the world that have officially such courses in our curricula. We regularly organize summer and winter schools in cybersecurity within different international projects. So students across the world are coming to attend these schools. We developed a cyber virtual lab which simulates attacks on AIS targets on EGDIS environment. And we developed this in support of School of IT. We published one book, 18 journal papers, which are indexed in Web of Science, and they are Q1 or Q2 quality of journals, let's say. We published more than 30 conference papers indexed in Scopus. We submitted more than 5 projects and recently, and also we have more than 5 ongoing project applications under large European schemes for funding and IAMO. And we also currently prepared our strategy for the upcoming period regarding our research and developing strategy. And we had a special seminar for that in Vismi, which is a small place near Tallinn. When it comes to the book I mentioned, your colleague has a chapter in the book, and I'm very thankful for his acceptance to be a part of this job. A book is available fully. It's open access and is available online, so you can approach to each and every chapter, download them as well as the whole book. In this slide, you can see some of our publications. Some of them are insightful and comprehensive literature reviews in the field, but also we introduce some novelties, I will say, in the field of maritime cybersecurity. And one of those is simulating cyber attacks on a rudder controller, on a steering system of this autonomous vessel Navi that you can see on this slide. This vessel is designed and developed by specialists from software engineering department of Taltech and Mindship startup Estonian company. And we have this boat at disposal along with its mathematical model to do simulations in MATLAB Simulink. And so far, we published one journal paper and several conference papers in this domain. And now we have in preparation the second paper. We also employed machine learning and artificial intelligence in early intrusion detection and prevention of malicious cyber attacks on lubricating oil system in the engineering part of the ship. And we presented this paper at the 6th International Conference of Maritime Autonomous Surface Ships in Trondheim in Norway last year, and we have one journal paper under revision regarding this topic. I would like to say that recently one master student defended a thesis assessing the economic impact of cyber attacks in maritime sector, a taxonomy-driven case study and data analysis. And also, a doctoral candidate, Mr. Gabor Viski, submitted his doctoral thesis, Cybersecurity for Maritime Operational Technology, Challenges, Considerations, and Solutions for Evaluation. Currently, we are in a phase of approving opponents, and I think he will defend it in October this year. A master thesis is available in a Taltech library, so it is fully approachable as well. And after defendants, the doctoral thesis of Mr. Gaborvisky will be also available in Taltech online library. Here is the list of our academic and industry partners, and I add proudly to this list of academic partners Indian Maritime University, Navy Mumbai campus, and I think that after these initial, how to say, stages of our cooperation, we should maybe consider possibility to sign memorandum of understanding. I'm saying this because we already signed two memorandum of understandings, one with the Finnish and Maritime Institute of the Memorial University of Newfoundland in Canada, and we also signed it with several institutions in Singapore, like Maritime and Port Authority of Singapore, Singapore Maritime Institute, and Singapore University of Technology and Design. C14 is Estonian strategic partner in cybersecurity. So I would like to see here until the end of the project the third memorandum of understanding with your respected institution. Our researchers are very active. They visited so many conferences, workshops, and seminars across Europe and the world. And here is the list of some of them. We are also trying to be very active on social media. We organize regularly research seminars, and we would like to have your experts on board until the end of this year because we have several available slots. So if there is willingness from your side, we would like to host you. All of these research seminars are recorded and we share them on our YouTube channel so that everyone can attend or watch the videos later. You know very well what is meant by cybersecurity, and I will not bother you with that. I realize it from the previous speaker, very insightful talk. So each and every segment of a ship, of port and communication channels, included both terrestrial and satellite links, can be target of cyber attacks. And this is a very complex area and relatively new one in terms of research. And my honest opinion is that we should work together with the developers or architects of IT and OT systems in maritime. And that would be the best way how we should properly address the issue of maritime cybersecurity and how we can find together meaningful and comprehensive solutions to prevent such a type of attacks. I realize that you are very well informed about the regulations in maritime cybersecurity, and I mentioned here some of the recent very comprehensive publications in this domain. And also, I consider Mr. Gary Kessler an expert in attacks to AIS in practical navigation. So if you can make a contact with him and invite him to give a talk, it will be very useful for you. And I think he is such a person who is willing to share his expertise with those who are interested in it. The previous presenter also mentioned these two recent guidelines for cyber resilience onboard system and equipment and cyber guidelines for cyber resilience of ships. So this is not new for you. When it comes to NIS 1 and NIS 2 directive developed at European level, I would like to say that there is a lot of space for improvements. They are working seriously on it, but when it comes to maritime, I can say with confidence that there is a lot of underexplored domains in that directive. So our core areas of research in our group are cyber threat modeling and risk assessment, network security monitoring, analysis of secure communication protocols, developing advanced machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms for cyber attacks, detection and prevention, developing cybersecurity hygiene and management into maritime studies curricula, developing virtual lab test beds and digital twins for cybersecurity research and education, participating into cybersecurity exercise, and we used to participate into lock shields and crosswords competitions of this side organized by NATO Excellence Center, which is located currently in Tallinn. And also, we have to support development of cyber resilience of unmanned vessels. And I gave you example with our unmanned vessel, Nima. So on the right-hand side, you can see that maritime cybersecurity is extremely interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, and I will say transdisciplinary, but at least it includes, but it's not limited to, maritime studies, cybersecurity, forensics, big data, machine learning and artificial intelligence, blockchain, software engineering, mechanical engineering, power engineering, automatics, navigation, IT, OT, design and management, human computer interaction, digital pedagogy, and so on. So we should be aware that our task of researchers and knowledge developers and educators in maritime cybersecurity is very demanding. So, what are our plans further within our Maritime Cybersecurity group at Tallinn University of Technology is to apply for new projects. It is, to me, a little bit sad that we have to fight for money, but unfortunately, it is not provided on the plate to us. We have to continue our research work in parallel. We have to participate into education and training assisted with AI tools in maritime cybersecurity. We have to tighten collaboration with relevant stakeholders, including business and governmental bodies. And we have to reposition ourselves at maritime cluster map in terms to reach a higher position. So that was all prepared from my side, and I would like to thank you for your attention. Here you can see my personal contact, and also you can see the link to our website. On that link, you can see our promotional video, our publications. Each of them has a link, and most of them are open access. And also, you can see the links to our research seminars. So, if you are interested in a certain topic, you can always watch them. Thank you very much for your attention, and I would like to open the floor for your comments, questions, ideas. They are all very welcome. Thank you very much once again. I can see comments in the chat. I hope so. If you don't have questions now, of course, you can send them, and you can communicate to me via Dr. Kumar. So it was my pleasure to be a part of this meeting, and still I can wait a bit. If you have some comments, questions, it would be my pleasure to address them.
Any question from the audience? So thank you, madam, for your brief session online. I think no question from the audience. So thank you very much. Thank you all the participants who joined online and offline. Thank you very much for closing the session.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.